Hello accounts people, time to have a look at Vlookups, but there's also a little bit of data validation thrown in this one just to make it a more realistic exercise. We've got a bit of data validation first, so customers, Vlookups, data validation, Vlookup, and we're just going to create an invoice. So our customers, this is our first thing, is cell A6 and it's a list. So here we are, here's our list. This means we only enter authorised customers. And here's our list of customers. Now note, it isn't in alphabetical order. It needs to be for the VLOOKUPs, but I'll leave it there just to show what happens when it goes wrong. Yeah, that one will do fine. So that's that one done. Account ref, now we're on to VLOOKUPs. Probably best to get used to using the function wizard. It's been used recently. Otherwise type it in the box and click go, and we're looking up the value for A6 because it's the value that relates to Artisanoax, whatever text is there. The table is in our customers. Make sure both columns, and whilst we're on here, it's the second column the reference is in, so that's what that column index means. At the moment, it may come out right, but occasionally, see, raise has come up as GG. Curses has also come up as GG. So that's not working, and the reason why is because it goes down and then looks across. Solution, very common thing to forget is to make sure everything is sorted properly. So now when we go back onto our invoice, suddenly KK, JJ, it's working. So very common error, very easy to do. Now whilst we're at it then, price list, we better check that that is alphabetical from the left hand column, which is product ref, not column A. Make sure you take the rest of the data with you. Notice we've now got 3 columns, so back onto our invoice, quantity, we'll put some dummy numbers in. So the code, we need a stop, so that means data validation again, just to make sure we don't enter something that we shouldn't. The list, the source is our price list. Notice again, not selecting the header at any point here. Input message. And the error alert is on stop. Could be a warning, just we can carry on and enter something, but this one so that means we can only enter that. If we tried over typing or something, it wouldn't work. So VLOOKUPs, we're going to do it for the description and the price. So description first, back to our VLOOKUP. We're looking it up for the code, by the code. The table is now the price list. We've already sorted this one out, and the description was in the second column, column B. Doesn't have to be against the left hand side that you start, it's the column from where you're looking up, it's column 1. And if we're going to copy that down, it needs to be absolute, or at least hybrid absolute. We need to put absolute reference in front of the numbers. We're not going across, so that doesn't matter. And then the price each is also a VLOOKUP. So look up value again for the code, it's the same code, and in fact it's the same table but now the price was in the third column. And again, if we're going to copy it down and extend it, it needs to have a dollar sign just in front of the numbers. So now when we do our next one, 20, men's jackets, and it's looking at the price. Men's jackets code, right, look at the price list. Yes, it's working. No harm in a bit of checking. What can we have? Some, well, coats. And again, it will now look up the price. Coats $15.99. There we are. So it's worked and it's accurate, and I've checked it. Very simple, very straightforward. And total invoice 1407.3.